Hey, welcome to Long Distance Sisters.
I'm Tori.
I'm McKenna.
And I'm Serena.
Come chat with us while we're far apart.
Okay, let's get started.
Tori, how was Hurricane Ian?
Oh, a hurricane. It was interesting. My first hurricane, really, in Florida. There was one when I first moved here, but it didn't actually really hit at all. So this was the only one that was it was like a category 1 by the time it hit us, but when it made landfall, it was almost a category 5. It was very devastating to the southeast of Florida, or no, southwest of Florida. But up here was no joke either. I mean, in terms of the storm itself, it was just really windy, but fine inside. The really big issue was the flooding that came after. 15 minutes from downtown Orlando, and downtown Orlando was flooded. All cars totaled, flooded. And even for days, people couldn't really drive. My friend works in downtown Orlando, and she was trying to get onto an on-ramp to get onto the highway, and all of them were flooded. So she had to drive 20 minutes until she found an on-ramp that wasn't flooded on Friday, and that was on Friday, and the storm hit Thursday morning. So it was Friday afternoon, and evening, but still flooded. And even yesterday driving to work, I still saw some areas with flooding and road closures and stuff like that. So the flooding was no joke. I didn't really expect that. Even for how mild the storm got by the time it was here, there's just so much water in Florida. All these little lakes and things everywhere close to roads, and they just really easily flood. And the roads. And so it was really road closures that was the problem. And then trees falling, both from the storm and from the ground just getting really loose when it flooded, I guess. So a lot of them start falling more. So a lot of people lost power for a long time. Some of my friends just got their power back yesterday, which was Monday after the storm. We didn't lose power. Luckily, we just brought all our stuff in from outside and made sure we had lots of water prepared in case we did, but we're good. Our car survived.
Yay!
Yeah, I saw that picture, a picture of the Hulk, partially being flooded at Universal.
Yeah.
That coaster's underwater.
That's the ride track, yeah. Yeah. I know, I've never seen flooding up close and personal, and I didn't even see that much, but I saw a lot of pictures from people that also live around Orlando of their backyard was just a lake. Couldn't put a kayak out, or their road, because a lot of houses are built up on a little bit of a hill, so the road floods but the houses don't, and so people were standing in their driveway just looking at a river going down their street. It was crazy.
Wow.
Crazy, but I mean also sad because a lot of people's houses flooded and they lost a lot of stuff, and now they have big insurance payments or have to get new cars, because I didn't realize that it just totals your car. I don't know, I never thought about it when a car gets stuck in flooding, but your car is just totaled apparently, so that kind of sucks.
Good thing you already got your new car.
I know, luckily my parking lot did not flood. That would have sucked.
Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy.
I think it's mostly recovered today. You can definitely see the flooding. All the lakes are filled higher than normal, but the roads are much clearer.
McKenna, how are the animals? How's the zoo?
The animals are good. The zoo is good. The zoo is great. I love the zoo. Anytime, because I also have the part-time job at the vet clinic. Anytime I'm at the vet clinic, I'm can I just go to the zoo? Can I please just be at the zoo? I'd much rather be there right now. I like the job at the clinic, but I just love the work I do at the zoo. And
Good for you.
I can really see the progress like all the work I do, like I can see a lot of it being done and I feel really accomplished when I leave.
Like what?
I mean, just lots of cleaning, but I've started like training the animals sometimes with the keeper, so I'm working on that, and just seeing my relationships with the animals and the other keepers grow is really nice. I love my internship.
And you're trying to get a job
Um,
permanently there?
I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot to learn, and I've already learned a lot.
Most effective ways to clean up poop in animal pets.
Yeah, one of the keepers just got a new water bottle, so she got new stickers for the water bottle, and she wanted one that at least one for each of the animals that we care for. And one that's like with giraffes is like, how much poop could a poop scoop poop if a poop scoop could scoop poop?
Aw, that's
And
nice.
there's one with a rhino, and it's every day I'm shoveling.
Oh. Wow. That's
Yeah.
funny to someone, probably.
Yeah.
Last week we had a fight. Or I had a fight.
Yeah.
We were
Tori
supposed
and
to
I were just
record.
like, what the heck?
We were supposed to record, but I was like done with them. And then Tori had the hurricane coming anyway, so we were like, whatever. We'll just cancel. But it was over the Try Guys drama. So not even our
Yeah.
own drama.
Did you guys watch the video that they sent out last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
See, I told you it was a longer relationship.
I didn't say it wasn't long. I just said
I know.
actual evidence of
I
much
know.
how physical it was.
Yes, I know. You were looking at the facts and I was interpreting, and I was mad you weren't interpreting and being shook with me.
I mean, I'm
I
shook, trust me. But
Yeah.
I feel like I was coming more from almost a place of like grief. Like
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
I'm also grieving like a friend and this loss of like
Mhm.
someone I thought we not like knew, but like,
Yeah.
like he was such like a strong brand and personality. And, just like
Yeah.
did not ever expect this.
Yeah. People who wait, I just want to explain it first and then you can slide in. For people who don't know what we're talking about, mom, dad. Because they've watched the
I
Try
was
Guys
with
with
mom,
us.
so I told her.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, Tori
I
was like, I've been
"Serena's
busy.
being annoying, mom. Let me explain to you the situation while we wait in this long line."
Yeah. Tori was like, I'm so busy. And then I was like, where are you right now? And she goes, I'm at Disney World.
But I am busy.
Yes,
I go to Disney World because people are visiting.
I know.
Feel like I have to
I know. Everyone's entitled to time off. But anyway, because like mom and dad watch the Try Guys, so it's like, well, dad, because he actually keeps up. It came out like a week ago that there were recordings of Ned Fulmer, one of the Try Guys, cheating on his wife, Ariel. They've been together for the past 10 years with another Try Guys employee who was also engaged at the time. And the Try Guys have since put out statements, and so have Ned and Ariel, saying that, like, yes, the rumors are true, and now Ned is no longer a part of the Try Guys, period. He's done. They fired him, essentially. I mean, it wasn't just like, you need to leave. It was, they've known for a while about this, and they've been figuring it out behind the scenes and whatever. But
Yeah.
lots of drama, and his wife worked for the Try Guys as well. She had podcasts with them, so it's a big thing. And the reason this has a lot of people in an uproar is Ned's brand, since the Try Guys were created like 8 years ago, has been that he's the I love my wife guy, I'm family man, like that's been his brand. And now that people know that he has been cheating on his wife, well, he just completely distorted his entire brand, ruined it all. And it's with an employee, so he's now no longer able to even be a part of the company because it's extremely inappropriate situation. Yeah. I just don't want to lose Ariel. I love her. I want her to come back.
I hope she stays, but I'm also glad that they clarified that
Mhm.
she knew before it became like all this blown up drama.
Yeah, like it didn't just hit her out of nowhere.
Yeah, and she knew like when it was gonna
Mhm.
become a big thing.
Well, they
Somehow
said
she had
they
to
only
stay when
talked
came
about
out.
it last week because it got like leaked
Yeah,
online,
'cause-
so they kind of had to address it maybe sooner than they were anticipating to address it, but
yeah. Well, because they said like they were caught Labor Day weekend, and they were caught in New York City cheating. Someone like recorded videos of them because they were like, "Hey, I think that's Ned with the Try Guys, but that's not his wife." And then they sent that video to the girl Ned was cheating with. They sent that video to her fiance, being like, "I think this is her cheating on you in this club in New York City with her boss." And then the fiance, and this is at Labor Day weekend time, reported it to Ariel, Ned's wife, and it's only just coming out like now, 3 months later. So
3 weeks, not months.
no, when's Labor Day?
Beginning of September.
Okay, yeah. Oh, really?
Are you thinking Memorial Day, Serena?
Yeah, I was thinking Memorial Day. I thought they were in New York City a
No, it
lot
was-
longer
it
ago.
was September, I know.
Oh,
As we talked about on the podcast.
Okay.
Do
But
you guys think we're gonna get a new Try Guy at some point?
Mm,
well, I mean, they've done a lot of videos incorporating other people, like as it is. So I think they'll just continue to do that more often. I don't know that they'll ever officially be like, and this is the fourth Try Guy.
yeah.
Because, like,
same.
none of their branding necessarily implicates four. You
Mhm.
know, like in fact, try is three. So maybe we'll just go with that.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if they like brought in like Miles more often or something. I feel like he's the most natural fit, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
like,
too.
he doesn't tend
And
to be in
then-
a lot of videos. So
yeah, but then and then one of the texts said someone named Quasi.
He's in a lot of their videos.
yeah.
Yeah, so he would be pretty. Yeah, I think if they just keep bringing in guests, that would be good. And
Yeah.
instead of dividing the brand up into, the 4 categories or whatever, it's probably just going to be one unified thing.
Plus, I feel like to have a fourth official Try Guy, they'd have to become an equal partner to the business. And I don't
True.
know if they would want to, if they have anyone they necessarily trust that much, especially now.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
Yeah.
But it does seem like Ned and Ariel are like trying to work it out, which
Mhm.
is good because they are a strong couple. Like, obviously, it's not a good thing he did, but like,
Mhm.
it's reassuring to see couples that like trust themselves enough to like be like, this is one piece of our puzzle of our relationship kind of thing.
Yeah. And they have 2 kids as well. So
But I did see like, I watched like another video that had like paparazzi footage of them
Mhm.
like walking together and stuff. So seems like they're in a somewhat good place considering. But I also saw like people have been coming out saying like they've seen Ned and Alex places like
Mhm.
over the last year.
Mhm.
Like they saw them at like a Harry Styles concert. Like they literally like went to a concert together. We're like, obviously you're gonna be like recognized
Yeah.
by someone, and like this person like took a picture with them because they just assumed they were with a bigger group maybe or something. Like, and like
Yeah.
someone else posted a picture of them like eating at a restaurant in LA like middle of the day casually. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's weird. It's super
But
weird.
that kind of also makes me think maybe it wasn't physical at those times because maybe they didn't feel like they were hiding anything. They were just
Mhm.
hanging out, like even
Yeah.
though they knew maybe there was more to it, but
Mhm.
they're like, well, it's not really cheating, that kind of justifying it to themselves. But
Mhm. True. Yeah.
But it
maybe.
is interesting for sure, and it's sad. Like, I'm sad for the other boys because like
Mhm.
they lost. I mean, we don't know that they lost a friend because you don't necessarily drop a friend like cold turkey because they do something bad. Like
Yeah.
if you're good enough friends with them, like you're there with them, you know, like
Mhm.
maybe it's rocky for a bit, but like I feel like you would be a really bad friend if you just walk away from them because they
Yeah.
do something bad at the same time, because that's when they need you the most,
Mhm.
even if you know you're not totally happy with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But so I hope they didn't lose a friend, but it certainly I'm sure was hard for them to deal with at the same time, still deal with it. And I'm sad because they said like there's videos that we'll never see that they filmed, and I have a feeling it's the Without a Recipe series for this year.
No, they said they're editing those. They said they were editing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said
There were
that.
some they said they couldn't, and I don't know how they could really edit him out. 'Cause,
They
like,
did in his, did already in some videos.
I know, but like
And will they have to like redo the rankings for each episode?
that's what I mean for like the judging at the end, like because they usually all like huddle together for Without
They'll
a Recipe.
figure it out. They
They
might
can
have to recreate it.
Yes,
Yeah. They said he will be in some like sponsored content that was scheduled to come out and it was already like paid for and everything. So like there's no choice there that he will be there. But I think Without a Recipe, they're chopping him out fully.
Yeah. Okay.
And I felt bad when they said like, well, I mean, I don't know how much money they make, but when they said they lost a lot of money because they can't put up those videos, some of those videos.
I mean, I don't feel bad for them. They're so rich. They're fine.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for them at all. In terms of losing some money, I don't feel bad. They'll be fine. They can make it up.
Yeah.
They could post a video of like just trying a $20 food haul from some store or restaurant and like make up for it completely. So I'm not worried.
Before we get into the Halloween stuff, I
Mhm.
have 2 pumpkin spice cookies to try. The JoJo's
Oh.
versus the Oreo.
Well, go ahead. Give us your review.
Okay.
And
Let's go.
JoJo's are from Trader Joe's.
Yes,
JoJo's.
JoJo's are from Trader Joe's. You can tell JoJo's is thicker, but the cookie, maybe not the cream. Yeah, the cream. Okay. I've already eaten both of these before. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, get real up close to the mic while you're chewing, please. No, ASMR. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no, actually.
Yeah.
But if I
JoJo.
was there in person, I would be like, shut up. Stop you need to tell your mouth closed.
You should listen to the animals eat. Everyone always says they hate when people smack, but they love it when the animals smack.
I don't know if I would like that. So like, I don't like videos where you're like up close to someone's mouth because then I'm just looking at their teeth and I'm like, ew, their teeth.
When the Try Guys tried ASMR,
Mhm.
my favorite was Keith, and his was all like eating. But I just had to like close my eyes so I didn't see the actual eating.
Oh my gosh.
So these are probably some of the better JoJo's I've tried, like the best flavor for what they say it is. But I brought them into work or not work, to my internship, and people loved them. They said like they were so freaking good. I, however, am like not a big fan, and I brought them into work because after I first tried it, I was like, it's the right flavor, but there's something in here I don't like. And it has nutmeg in it, and I can't stand nutmeg. So if you're okay with nutmeg, I actually do highly recommend the pumpkin spice JoJo's. If you don't like nutmeg, then the pumpkin spice Oreos still have a good flavor, still have that spice to it. I think the cookie by itself is better. But I feel like the JoJo's is the stronger pumpkin spice flavor.
Wow.
Both good.
Probably more natural.
I don't know all that.
I mean, I don't know. Isn't that Joe's thing? Well, thank you for that intensive review, McKenna. That's a good ending point. Nutmeg fans, beware. what we really wanted to talk about was someone else say it. I'm tired.
Halloween.
Okay, I wanted to talk about costumes. Have you ever had a favorite costume? One that like you thought was amazing, but like no one got it because it was too
Yes.
specific.
McKenna.
Just memories from childhood that you're very fond of. Yeah, whatever. What are you doing now as an adult? Go.
All right.
Tori, well, I guess you could talk
You-
first about costumes.
Well, I didn't realize that I had a choice in Halloween costumes until like third grade. I was a Disney princess every year until then. And then I was like, Mom, no, I want to be a witch. I want to be normal Halloween. And so in third grade, I was a witch. And then I'm pretty sure for fourth and fifth grade, I went back to being I'm using Disney costume. Because I know in fifth grade I was Esmeralda, which like they don't
That's
even
a cool
sell
one.
Esmeralda costume anymore. Like
Mhm.
except probably no one knew who I was except
Mhm.
me. And like the sprinkling of other Disney fans. And then in middle school, I think I was Hermione every year.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember in sixth grade, like wearing that costume to school, and not as many people were dressed up as I thought would be.
No.
But I mean, it's like kind of like normal clothes anyway, so it
Mhm.
was fine.
It's just
People
a
knew
robe.
who I was, so it was fine. Yeah. One of our friends growing up, like their grandfather would have like a kind of like haunted house in his front yard every year. So every year of high school, pretty much, I think it was just high school for me. I went to that with her, and we would like dress pretty much based on whatever theme the house was that year. So it was fun.
Mhm.
I
my gosh.
know,
Yeah.
like
I would beg to go with Tori. I'd be like,
yeah.
please take me. I want to go so
Yeah.
bad.
Did
I
you
went
get to go-
once.
We were like
yeah, didn't we all go to the
FBI
FBI year?
Yeah, like there's like an alien
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
And then I also went the Renaissance year.
Yeah. That was the year I think I didn't go. We were like pirates one year and all kinds of stuff. But one year I did make my own costume for the trick-or-treating portion of the night. And I was the Wicked Witch of the East, the one that gets crushed by the house. I think that's the East.
And this is
Yeah.
pre-Pinterest,
Yeah.
people. She came up with this on her
I don't know
own.
that it was pre-Pinterest.
I think it was.
Really?
Or this was like 2000.
Well, I thought it was like a great costume. I
Mhm.
pretty much I made a house that I put around myself, and then I put on like the stockings and shoes. It was like sticking out from under the house, you know. I thought it was so cute. I loved it. I didn't get to wear it for very long. But that was fun. I was Wednesday Addams then my senior year, and that was the first time I threw like a Halloween party with my friends, and it was a lot of fun. And then in college, I didn't really do too much ever for Halloween. Like I went out once or twice over the years, but like me and my friends, that wasn't really our scene. Like we were more the like we'll stay in and watch some scary movies and like make some Halloweeny snacks or whatever most of the time. So I dressed up only a couple times in college. I know that was like very Pinteresty, like being like puns. You know, it was very popular when I was in college. So I was oh dear. And so I was deer. And like I put O's on me or something. And my friend was like holy guacamole, so she was like an avocado and a halo. Like,
why wasn't she holy cow? Wouldn't that have been easier?
I mean, she just pretty much like wore green and then cut out a big brown like circle.
Okay, yeah, that's funny.
Now it's more like I'll go to like a haunted house or something around Halloween. That's pretty much how I celebrate, or like watch movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of boring now. I don't have a life. So
It's not boring. I can't wait.
I wear, like Mickey ears to the hospital if I work there on that day. And
Aw.
last year we dressed up as princesses, the whole rehab department. And we
Aw.
won
Princess again.
gift card.
Tori.
I know. This year we were supposed to be M&Ms, but our leader just resigned. So
Oh no.
I don't know if we're still going to be M&Ms. But
Oh my gosh.
we got to figure it out.
I can't wait though until I have my own home and have trick-or-treaters and I can sit outside with some hot apple cider and like,
Yeah.
"Come get your candy."
I know. I
chill."
tried last year. I like put a sign on our door like a week ahead, and I was like, "Trick or treaters, welcome!" and, like
Mhm.
all this stuff. But like we're like on a third floor apartment, like no one's gonna come
Oh,
up there.
that's true. You have to leave a sign like
At
at the bottom stairway,
yeah.
like with like being like, "Come up to this apartment for candy."
Yeah. And
Children,
it's like
no
like
adults.
different buildings. So I don't even know if any kids live in our building that would see it.
Oh, just go for a walk with candy. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Just offer it to
Kind
people in
of weird.
costumes.
Our
Sit outside
our,
with your dogs.
our apartment complex last year did like a trunk or treat. So like
Mm.
everyone gathered and the kids trick or treated around like the cars near at like the clubhouse, but I didn't go to it because I don't know, it seemed like
Yeah.
more like a kids event,
Mhm.
not something you just like rock up to.
Go. And people are like, "Who's your child?" And you're like, "I did not bring one."
We did that after cheer
Like,
practice.
my dog Flynn.
Yeah. The dog walking around.
Yes, getting candy for me. But
All
yeah,
right,
I
Matt.
go to the Disney not so scary
Oh,
park.
yeah.
So I did like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2019. I went to that and I was 11 from Stranger Things.
Mhm.
And I made that costume like
I was like, do your
What?
math. Tori. You weren't 11 years old.
oh no. No, I did like that costume though. I
Mhm.
was like one of her season 3 outfits. I like splatter painted the shirt.
Oh,
It looked
yeah.
that way. And I like went to American Eagle outlet and I was like, okay, any like acid wash looking 80s jeans, and I bought them and I still wear them a lot. So thank goodness. 'cause I spent like $50 on them because I was like, I
Mhm.
need them.
Mhm.
And I like did the bloody nose and I like made my hair look like short with the little scrunchie on top like she wears. I loved
Mhm.
that costume. I felt so confident. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, I am
Yeah.
11. Like, oh my
You're like,
god,
yes.
this is great. Yes. I almost wore it again this year when we went,
Yeah.
but I didn't really dress up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cute outfit anyway. You could just wear
Yeah.
it. All right,
Yeah.
McKenna.
Okay. So I mean, our mom did Disney princesses for all of us growing up, and Tinkerbell. That was usually our first Halloween, I think, was Tinkerbell.
I think just you,
Oh, well, whatever.
maybe Serena.
The
The
first.
I was a pumpkin. Get it right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know one of
I'm
you, I think
probably-
McKenna, you were like Marie the cat when you were like 2 or 3, and you were in this like fuzzy ass thick jumpsuit of Marie the cat. Like
Oh
walking
my,
around.
that's horrifying.
But we were
Mm,
still in
it was
Indiana,
cute.
I think, so I wasn't too like hot, but it was
It was
funny.
cute. It was cute.
Just, like,
Well, Indiana or Pennsylvania, neither would be that hot.
Yeah,
Um,
Indiana less so. It would be already have snowed in Indiana, so
Mm.
yeah. Okay. Well, the first year I chose my own costume was first grade, and I was a pop star, and I had like a plastic chunky like Gwen Stefani mic, as they describe it in Gilmore Girls,
Mm.
like the little headband microphone, a hot pink costume with like silver sequins or glitter pattern or whatever. And I felt so cool because I was a pop star. And then yeah, just a few my like standouts were in high school after we moved back to America, because especially like in Australia, Halloween's not really a thing. So the costume that I thought was so great and nobody got was my sophomore year of high school. So we had just moved to Georgia, And
No, that was an awful costume, McKenna. It
It
was
was-
not funny.
okay, let me just okay.
I know what you're gonna say. It sucked.
Gosh. But I thought it was great, so let me just share.
All right.
So we like moved back from Australia, and I had this like big rectangular package that my keyboard was shipped back in. So I was like, oh, I'll be a package to grandma's for Halloween. Cause like, you know, when you're younger, your parents are always like, oh, we'll just ship you off to grandma's or something. So I was all like shipped and ready to go for grandma's. And I cut out armholes and an eye slit. And I was walking around and I like wrote like to grandma on it in like big
Oh.
letters. And I was walking around and no one got it. Like
Nobody
someone,
wanted to read. Nobody at the age could read.
but even adults were like, "Are you a cell phone?
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Are you soap? I am
May-
not soap."
Maybe if they
And then-
maybe if they got off their damn phone, they'd be able to figure out what you were.
And then one kid tried to steal my candy because I was obviously in like it was a soft packaging, so like I had plenty of I was able to move a lot still. But this one kid must have thought I couldn't move, so he stole my candy, and I
All of
just
it.
went after him. And I guess it like scared him a little because I was older and he was younger, and he just gave it like all right back to me. And I was like, "Thanks, please don't do that again."
Oh my gosh.
This
But
like
yeah, no one
giant
got it.
15-year-old chasing
Right.
an 8-year-old.
Like in a big like
Yeah.
bubble wrap kind of rectangle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that was the year no one got my costume.
Yeah. Oh, McKenna.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
junior year, I was Twister, like the board game.
Mm.
So I had my headband, and I had hot glued the spinner board onto the headband,
Ruined our
And
Twister
then-
game.
and then I just wrapped the Twister game around me. It was great. It was easy. I was cold, but it was good. And then senior year, I like did a few different things, but my main costume, and by the way, junior and senior year, I went trick or treating and I did like trick or treat for UNICEF.
Mhm.
And my senior year, I was like president or head delegate of our high school's Model UN club, and I got the club to all trick or treat for UNICEF. So we raised money for it together, which was fun.
Nice.
But I was, do you remember this, Serena? I was
No.
in bed and adults thought it was genius. So I wore
Oh,
shades,
I do remember this
and then
now.
I wrapped my top sheet around me.
No, McKenna, that was the year I went trick-or-treating with you. Right?
You did go trick or treating with me, yeah. But I went
Yeah.
trick or treating for UNICEF at the same time.
Oh, yeah. But you were with me, not other people.
No, we all trick or treat for UNICEF in our own neighborhoods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
not
like,
together.
wait.
We could raise more money that way.
Mhm.
But yeah, so PJs, top sheet wrapped around me, and then I like curved my pillow over my shoulders and like bobby pinned it to my hair. A lot of bobby pins. So I would close my eyes and it looked like I was asleep in bed. I
Yeah.
got so many great responses from that one. It was fantastic.
Mhm.
It was proud moment.
That is a good one.
Yeah. Freshman year of college, I went to Netherworld, which is supposed to be like one of the scariest Halloween houses. But my
Yes.
friend, she likes to go at the front of the group and then she'll point out where she thinks scares are going to happen, which is usually where they did happen, because it makes it a lot less scary for her. And we were all secretly very thankful. And then again, like Tori, when I did the college program in 2019, which was 3 years ago, Tori, not 2. I did Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. My boyfriend and I were Sandy and Danny from Greece. I wanted to be cheerleader Sandy, but looking at costumes, it was cheaper to put together an outfit for finale Sandy. So I was finale Sandy, just without the red heels. I just wore booties. So that was fun. And then this year I did go to the Halloween party again with Tori. And I was kind of looking impossible, but I also wasn't trying hard because I was in between houses at the time. So I didn't want to get a costume together while trying to move.
Yeah.
Made it really easy. So
Mhm.
kind of impossible. But yeah, that's costumes for me. What about
Nice.
you, B?
For me, I think the first costume that I remember being like, I want to be this for Halloween, I was Lucy from Narnia because I just looked like her. Like I was probably around the same age as her, short bob hair. And I was like, Mom, just
You
know,
look
bought
just
it for
like
me.
her.
Yeah, except like it was such a good costume because I looked so much like her. And it was long sleeves and a cape, so I was warm. Because nothing's worse than like having a good costume and then having to throw a jacket over it the whole time.
Yeah. Or
So
make your child wear a turtleneck under their princess dress.
we look so bad.
Oh, Mom.
White turtleneck under the Belle costume.
Yeah.
Under the Cinderella costume, it worked though.
Mhm. I just have a memory because usually we didn't live in like a neighborhood. We were just kind of like some houses grouped together, so we would be those people who would drive to another neighborhood to trick or treat, and it was usually Dad who took us. Mom stayed home and like waited for our 5 neighbors to come over and grab little goodie bags, but Mom did not enjoy taking us trick-or-treating. And I remember one year Dad was sick, so he really didn't want to, be out all night with us. I mean, not all night until like 8 p.m, but still. And Mom was like, well, I guess they're just not going trick-or-treating this year. And I'm like at the table, like sobbing, throwing it. I was like, it's Halloween. I only have so many of these. Like, we can't just not go. And then Dad ended up taking us. And I was like, I can't believe Mom just didn't take us. So rude. So
Oh,
rude.
classic. Mom.
I was like, that was just, don't do that to your children. So rude.
Yeah, Mom, when you're listening.
Yeah.
I remember
Mom.
we'd always go to our one neighbor's first, and she would give us Mentos, like a full pack of Mentos. And I love Mentos to this day for that reason.
Oh. But that's a very not a fond, that's just like a very prominent Halloween memory for me. What else? I
Just
can't really remember.
always all like coming home and like dumping out all our bags of candy on the kitchen counter and like bartering. Sorting.
I just loved organizing everything, counting how much you had of each thing so you would know if people stole them, even though McKenna never caught me. I stole McKenna's candy all the time.
What?
Come on, like, yeah.
Yeah, and at the Halloween party, I was just giving candy I couldn't eat to Kevin and Tori.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumping on the floor and going through it, that was so fun. I can't really remember any other costumes I had as a child.
You were like Red Riding Hood in Australia, right?
Oh yeah, that's right, I was. And I guess we bought the cape or something for the costume, and I would just wear it and play in the garage in our apartment building while wearing this cape.
As a middle schooler.
I was like 11, but I would just be alone in the garage, and when a car would come, I would go and hide in the stairway.
You're like crouched in the cape, and then the cars would come. You're like, or the person walks up the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just wonder how many people saw this like little kid running around in a big red cape, like doing who knows what in the garage, like who knows what.
Yeah. And then the one year in Northampton, you were.
Yes. Oh, I'll get there.
yeah, in high school I didn't really do like, I stopped trick-or-treating sophomore year because I was like, okay, I don't think adults enjoy giving me candy
Yeah,
anymore.
that was the year you went with me.
Yeah, those year ones kind of can't remember. I went to Netherworld once. That was fun. I went to another local haunted house, which was really fun too. And I was with my friend Sophia and her younger brother, and we pushed her younger brother to go in front of us. We're like, no. But that was really fun. But yeah, anyway, so my senior year of high school. Because junior year I didn't do any special thing. I think I just watched movies or whatever. But senior year, there was drama in the neighborhood. There was drama in the hood. Okay. We had a Facebook page and people were posting on it saying like, kids have been running around and dig dong ditching us, and like we have a baby, it wakes the baby up. Like people were getting into like these like huge arguments over like, is ding dong ditching okay? Or do parents need to punish their children for doing it? And I think mom was on the side of like, who cares? And she like commented on the post, which she, fanning the flames, but she was like, I'm so glad kids are ding dong ditching and not doing drugs.
I remember that.
And I thought that was so funny. So my Halloween costume, I just wore all black and I carried my shillelagh, which was a field hockey stick. And I just printed out a sign that said Dig Dong Ditch Patrol. And oh my gosh, so many people came up to me and were like, I love it. I'm gonna take a picture of you and send to my friends. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah. So I just thought, and like I didn't trick or treat. I just sat with all the neighbors who were handing out candy. Like I just like hung out there with all the parents. And yeah, so that was funny. College, I never really did anything huge. Or never really had any standout costumes. Yeah.
Lara Croft.
I was Lara
Yeah.
Croft from Tomb Raider, but I just like went to the bar and I got COVID, and that was like, so whatever. But yes, I was Lara Croft. This year I have 3 costumes, and my friend is coming up to visit me. Tabitha is coming up to visit me for Halloween weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So she had a free flight and I was like, look, I'm being.
Yeah.
And so one night, I don't know if you guys watched The Outer Banks, but I'm gonna be a girl from The Outer Banks one night because I just have that outfit.
Are you
Anyway,
Kira or Maddie Klein's character?
I'm Madeline Klein's character, Sarah Cameron. Just because I have that outfit, and I'm just gonna add fake blood and whatever.
Fake
And
blood.
then another night, yeah, because she gets shot in season 2 while she's wearing
okay.
an outfit.
I don't
Okay,
care
anyway.
about watching the show.
It's like it's
so
good, but it's
boring.
bad. It's good, but it's bad. The
Okay.
treasure hunt part is good, but like everything else is like,
Hi, Flynn.
stop. Oh, he's trapped.
Except
His
he's
wife's
not. That
through a
door's
wall
clearly
here now.
open.
He can't get out.
Good.
And then I'm gonna on another night I'm gonna be Padme in Attack of the Clones. And
White outfit.
it's the white outfit.
Can I
and
borrow it sometime?
Please, you wish you could pull it off like me. So no. And then the next night Tabitha and I are matching and we're going as Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah. And so I'm gonna be Shark Boy.
I remember in college, my best friend and I, we did Kim Possible and Shigo, and I was Shigo, and then I edited the Instagram photo, so that it looked like I had like a ball of that green fire on my hand.
Oh my gosh.
It was the only time I ever put effort into doing some kind of Photoshop on a photo, and I think it turned out pretty good.
There you go. There you
It
go.
was a solid like 5
Mhm.
or so minutes on that little ball of fire.
Mhm.
And I remember
That's good.
I did just remember at Mission Space, I was working like a 15+ hour shift on Halloween, which if the 15-hour shift was lots of fun. So don't be like, oh, it must have sucked. Like, no, it was great. I loved really long shifts. But I woke up like 10-15 minutes early so I could do space buns.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I dressed up a little.
Yeah. And this year Halloween falls on a Monday, which is kind of lame. But I have my lab on Monday, the lab I TA. So I'm gonna buy candy and give it to my children and say, I'm sorry you have to come to class today.
Are you gonna dress up for class?
I don't think so.
Do
I mean, it
it.
doesn't have to be one of those three. You have a fourth, like a low
Well,
costume.
I do. I have the Dr. Ellie Sattler from Jurassic Park. I have that costume.
Oh, you
I
should
just
do
never
it.
wore it.
That's perfect.
I know, but like, I don't know.
Do it. They'll get
I'll-
it.
If the professor is wearing a costume during lecture, then I'll wear a costume to lab.
Yeah.
Depends on how close I get to my students too,
Yeah.
also. But
I'll
I'll
be at
definitely
the-
buy them candy.
I'll
Just
be at the vet clinic for Halloween, and they're like, "Oh, dress up." But it's like I don't want to like get dog poop on like clothes or something. So I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear my purple scrub pants and then my long sleeve purple top that I sometimes wore under my scrubs at the Sea Turtle Center. And like it already has a bleach stain, so like I'm not like, and I got it at Goodwill for like $4.
Mhm.
So I'm not like particular about it, but I'll find something all purple to be. It won't be the one-eyed one-horn flying purple people eater though, because I don't feel like making a horn.
Or just have to say that to people.
Yeah.
Talk about another costume that nobody's gonna get, McKenna.
Yeah.
So let's
That's
do
just
something all
that
purple.
song just floated around in our family.
Yeah, that was not
If
common
I
in other
made
people's
one eye and one horn, maybe people will get it and little wings. But that's
And
just
you have
too much.
a giant eye in your way all day.
Well, if I just like I don't know, but that's why I'm not doing it.
You could be solely from Monsters Inc. and just get blue patches of fabric and sew it
So-
onto the thing.
But he's blue with purple patches.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
They reverse Sully.
I'm Sully's
I don't
cousin.
know. Yeah. No, don't do that.
No.
Oh, you could just wear ears, do what Tori does.
Yeah, I don't want a dog to think they're a chew toy.
Lynn, do you think Tori's ears are chew toys? He said,
Tori,
who is making that noise?
the one breed, or well, I guess anytime I see a Frenchie at the clinic, my heart just melts now.
They're
The
so
best-
chunky and cute though.
We had a Yorkie today, but we also had another type of dog. I didn't know what it was, but it had bangs that covered its eyes like Tassies. And it was a few doors down from the Yorkie, and I was just like looking at them. I'm like, together, it's Tassie.
Oh, I miss the puppy.
All Frenchies just love people too, so they're probably so excited to see you too.
And you know what, you guys, all the pit bulls have been so nice. We haven't had one caution pit bull. I think we
Mhm.
have, but he wasn't actually aggressive to us.
Mhm.
The owner just put caution on there just to be safe.
Mhm.
Like he was very sweet. They were all sweet.
Oh,
Like literally the sweetest dog I had today was a pit mix.
yeah.
Pretty sure. So.
Oh,
I do remember we always used to go to Dad's work party.
Yes, that's what I was about
We
to
would have like
yeah.
different themes for every department and a
Yeah.
contest.
That was so
That was always
good.
good. Yeah.
That was really good.
Always a
Yeah.
highlight.
And we had
Food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and one of Dad's closest friends had a Halloween party that we went to most years. That was really fun.
Oh yeah.
The
We got-
Papacy.
We got to see like the kids we were family friends with.
Oh, that was like a couple times when we were
Oh
little.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
enjoyed myself. They had awesome toys.
Yeah, they had games, they had prizes. That's where I got my giant Jigglypuff.
Let's not talk about it. It needs to burn.
And then I also remember trick or treating. There was one house that always did, what was it, like fresh pop popcorn and hot apple cider.
Yeah, that was lit.
That was great. That was great. But when it comes October time, that's when I save spooky shows for, and I obviously like get in the mood. I watch a lot of Halloween movies.
Mhm.
On October 1st, there's this new podcast I'm listening to called Zetus Lapidus. And they reviewed Disney Channel original movies. So I listened to their Halloween Town episode.
Oh.
And Halloween Town is the movie I watch every single year. I watch at least the first 3, and if I'm in the mood for Sarah Paxton, I'll watch the 4th one. But Kimberly J. Brown, she has her own Etsy shop where she sells Halloween Town stuff. And then the town in Oregon where it was filmed, I think it was like St. Helens, Oregon or something.
Mhm.
Every October they do like a Halloween Town festival or whatever.
I wonder if
And-
that's near me.
And they the Disney like donated the giant jack-o'-lantern to that town, and they put it out for this festival every year.
That's
So you can
cool.
see it from the movie. I have to go. But Tori, you'll be happy to know I am on Stranger Things again. I've watched season 3, episodes 4 and 5 so far.
Only
If
season
you're in, right?
3.
That episode 5 is good.
Yeah.
I always watch I usually watch Stranger Things season 2, the Halloween episode on Halloween. And I watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I would usually watch at least one of the Halloween episodes. My favorite being the one where they're like trapped in the haunted house. It's like the frat house, but it's like a haunted house. It's like all real. Love that episode. That's the bunnies episode. One of the bunnies episodes where we find out Anya's afraid of bunnies.
Was that the musical episode?
No. But it's the one where we find out and she dresses up as a bunny. Because she's supposed to dress as something scary.
Oh my
She
gosh.
dresses as a bunny. But there's also like the ones where like they turn into their costume. That was like one of the earlier ones. But anyway, so I watched Buffy, Stranger Things.
I actually watched some American Horror Story too. And
I
then
always,
I'm a sucker for all the Charlie Brown specials.
I always watch Hocus Pocus. I try to
Yeah.
get some scary movies in there. I really like the first season of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Came out like Halloween one, and that was.
Oh, I need to
that's a
watch
good
the
one to
last
watch.
season of that.
You don't.
I never did. I was like, it's not gonna be good. So
No, it's not good.
Some of your favorite Halloween songs. I do really like
I
Scary
thought we were doing the other one.
Skeletons. No, we are, but while I'm pulling it up, just share.
The Monster Mash. It's
Oh my God.
favorite.
So are the monsters doing the monster mash, or are they just dancing? Yeah.
They did the mash. They did the Monster Mash. I like the
What is it?
Disney Parade remix.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I like the Boo to You Parade soundtrack.
Oh my gosh.
It is good. It is good. What about favorite candy?
I didn't say anything.
Twix.
Oh.
I don't have a favorite Halloween song. I just had to say that because I don't do that. No more.
You
No.
liked
I
it when you were little.
I do
Oh,
really
I
like
know.
Scary. I already said that. What?
I like Boris the
I'm gonna
Spider because
tell
Dad
you.
would always sing it. Boris the Spider. You remember? I like that one. But nobody knows that.
I know that.
So I'm like, you mean your parents didn't sing the song constantly? Is
Right.
that-
Constantly.
Literally constantly. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm looking through.
Remember, you're scared of spiders. I remember scaring you with Peeps's decorative spider one year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got scared with someone scared me with that every year, so whatever.
Ah, that was a
Um,
great reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, but favorite candy? What'd you say, Tori?
Twix or like Reese's.
I like anything peanut butter chocolate combo.
Oh,
It's like just thinking, going outside the vegan box. Reese's. I love Reese's. Or Reese's alternatives. But I
wait, is it
love-
Reese's or Reese's?
Oh, it's
What the-
Reese's. It's
Yeah.
Reese's, but I say
What's your
Reese's.
language?
Okay?
No, it's Reese's.
It's Reese's.
No, It
Reese's.
rhymes with pieces.
Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces. You illiterate fool.
I know
Reese's
it's Reese's. I say Reese's. Okay. You know what? We grew up less than 2 hours from Hershey, Pennsylvania. So when someone from Georgia tries to correct me, I'm like, are you from the state of Hershey? No.
Now I don't know how I say it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, like now, obviously, I mean, I still like Twix and Reese's, obviously, but like, obviously, if I had my choice, I'd pick like some fancier dark chocolate. But like,
Yeah.
in terms of like a kid getting Halloween candy, Twix and Reese's cups were like gold.
Yeah, that's true. Getting a Reese's cup was pretty good. But
I
my
Like a
favorite,
whole Hershey bar.
my favorite now are from this brand called Butler Chocolates. It's so good.
We love Butler chocolate.
I think now though,
If I were to like treat myself to something for Halloween, I'd probably get like a caramel apple covered in chocolate and like M&Ms or something.
What was your favorite candy to get growing up? I mean, I guess you said.
I mean,
Reese's.
probably a Reese's. Yeah. I was happy to have any candy.
Yeah. Sometimes I get like the Reese's stick ones.
Oh.
They were good. It was like Reese's, but like with a wafer also.
Oh,
You know?
that's nice. So like a Kit Kat, but with peanut butter in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Mhm.
I do enjoy Butterfingers.
Yeah, I loved
like that's only a
Butterfingers
Halloween thing.
growing up.
Yeah.
I did not ever like those.
Oh, they're so flaky and
Speaking of candy, they're now selling Aero bars in the UK in Epcot.
ugh,
No, we're not.
gross. Hi, Kevin. Kevin,
Oh.
do you have a favorite childhood costume?
For Halloween.
Oh, or just every day.
Like, or every day. Serena's being Padme this year. Come into the
Okay. Favorite Halloween costume.
I thought you were about to say Abraham Lincoln. I was like,
That'd be amazing.
Oh.
No. Man, I don't remember what I was all the time.
Star Wars.
No, I
Like,
wasn't as a kid. I didn't kick in until
Superheroes.
fourth grade.
were you a princess
I
like
mean, that's
Tori?
still a kid.
Well, okay. I know I was a ninja a couple of years in a row.
Oh yeah.
And then somebody, man, how old were we? But I forget when they put it up. But on Facebook, somebody from my second grade class put up like the class picture from Halloween. And apparently I was a cowboy that year. And I don't even remember ever being a cowboy.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, I was a cowboy while like everybody else was a Power Ranger. So
You
yeah,
were unique.
I wanted to be a Power Ranger too.
I
Yeah.
wanted to be a Power Ranger as well.
I'm sure you were a different year.
No, I was never a Power Ranger.
No, why not?
Oh, you could be now.
We didn't have that much money.
Amazon
You
Prime.
could buy it for a couple dollars at a Walmart.
Yeah.
I
you
just
could be
remember
whatever
the box we had, like there's a lot of old stuff. Like there was this, I know it was supposed to be a robot. It was pretty bad.
you want. Mhm.
And I remember there was definitely a devil costume, so I definitely did that one time.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
that's like we had a box of Halloween costume supplies too, and in it were fake boobs because Dad. This is controversial.
That was our parents' Halloween costume box
Yeah. So
that we would just go through.
yeah, we would because it was like our play toys, and they were just like, oh, those are the fake boobs, and our friends would be like,
Yeah, we just be like, oh yeah, the fake boobs.
Are we sure this was a Halloween box?
It
Like-
was. They used to. Our parents, before they had children, threw major Halloween parties every year that would end with a showing of Rocky Horror at midnight.
that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Why
Yeah,
we
we
have
Baby
to-
Rocky Horror.
What the
one.
heck?
Like,
Why is that so
They
cool?
did like legit costumes.
Oh.
yeah,
in
like
their
one year,
20s.
one year, Dad like cut out a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern and put it on his head.
That had to be terrible.
That's some serious work. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you wore
Yeah,
it.
so they had a
very well.
whole bin of lots of like wigs and fake boobs and
Coconut
random like
bras.
stuff. Yeah. And like, yeah, over time our costumes got mixed in too. But like we pretty much only took that bin out like at Halloween or for looking for something. But we also had our own like costume bins. What did you do?
Flynn farted.
We had
Yeah,
our
blame it on Flynn.
dress up bins
Was he?
that we had out year round. But
Yeah.
all right, quiz time.
Eat only pumpkin-based foods for 24 hours and we'll reveal what you should be for Halloween. We'll post a link if you want to take the quiz after you listen to this podcast, or if you're not driving while you're listening to this podcast, just whenever. Have fun.
I don't
Okay.
like pumpkin spice.
Well, this
Well,
isn't for
that's
you.
just too damn bad. Okay. For breakfast, would you rather have pumpkin spice oatmeal, pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffin, or pumpkin French toast?
Muffin.
French toast.
I am an oatmeal girl. Okay. For lunch, smoky pumpkin bisque with grilled cheese croutons. Okay. Pumpkin zucchini bread, pumpkin mac and cheese, or vegan pumpkin apple grilled cheese.
Oh,
I'm going with the pumpkin zucchini bread.
I'm into the mac and cheese.
Serena, you should try the butternut squash mac and cheese from Trader Joe's line.
That's what I'm like assuming that this is gonna be.
I'll do the pumpkin bisque.
Yibisky.
I wonder how a grilled cheese crouton would work.
Just the
You just
cheesy
use cheese
crouton?
flavoring,
No.
like
You
nutritional.
just use cheese.
Oh, it's probably like they make a little grilled cheese and then they cut it up and then they make it a little more crispy and then they.
Oh, I was assuming it was just like fried cheese.
Oh,
Oh.
But
could be
yours
that
makes
too.
sense. All right. Okay. Go.
Yeah,
with
anyway.
it.
For a snack, roasted garlic pumpkin hummus, pumpkin caramelized onion dip, roasted pumpkin seeds, or pumpkin pie granola.
I don't think I'm gonna want pumpkin anymore this time of day. I'm like, I'll do the seeds. You know.
Me too.
I'll do the hummus.
That was something we always did. Dad was big on carving pumpkins. So we always did that and then would roast pumpkin seeds. And we had one dog named Ginger who was a Yorkie poo. Her birthday was Halloween. And she would eat the pumpkin seeds fresh from the pumpkin.
Yeah. I don't know if Dad was so much big on carving pumpkins, but they did it.
We had like a couple of those kits.
Well, yeah. I don't
I
know
think
if
he was
loved
into it. He
Yeah.
just would like get frustrated an hour in.
Yeah, and if like one of the design, if we were set on a certain design that we didn't have a pattern for, like he'd help us look online for it and print it out and stuff.
I have no memory of that. Anyway,
Preferred drink: pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin smoothie, pumpkin pie milkshake, or pumpkin spiced smoothie.
pumpkin spice latte. Because I don't want anything else. I don't want
I'm going for the pumpkin smoothie over the pumpkin spice smoothie.
I guess milkshake down.
Yeah, I mean, you just take a piece of pumpkin pie and like vanilla ice cream and put it in a blender. I assume that sounds
Okay.
kind of
Yeah,
nice.
take the filling and then sprinkle like graham crackers on top. All right, dinner: tofu and pumpkin risotto, pumpkin shaped pasta, pumpkin mashed potatoes, pumpkin ravioli. Ravioli.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We already ate that growing up anyway.
Yeah, our mom made some great butternut squash ravioli.
Ooh, these are all so good.
But in Australia, they called it pumpkin, McKenna.
What?
In Australia, they called butternut squash pumpkin.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and so it would be like pumpkin ravioli.
I don't remember that. Anyway, desserts: pumpkin pie, pumpkin cinnamon roll, pumpkin cheesecake pops, or pumpkin creme brulee.
Cheesecake.
Straight up. What did you say, Serena?
Cheesecake.
I'm going straight pumpkin pie here.
My answer is
Pumpkin.
bullshit.
Cheesecake too.
Just
I got a pumpkin.
Same. Or did we all get Oh, that was the point of the quiz. We got bamboozled. It says, you got a pumpkin. You are what I eat, I
That must
guess.
be the only answer.
That is the only answer.
comments.
Gosh darn it. We're dumb.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You are what you eat.
Wait,
Oh wait, this girl said she got a witch. No
What?
way. That's a lie. That's a
Lying.
lie.
What?
That's a lie.
It's a staff member too. It lies.
Yeah, liar. Just trying to like make us frustrated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who knows? You could get a witch if you guys take it.
Let us know.
Oh my gosh.
Mom,
All right. Thanks for listening.
Aunt
You can
Rhody.
Go away.
Bye.
Bye. Happy
bye
Halloween.
everybody.
Thanks for listening to this week's Long Distance Sisters. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes and leave a good review.
And check out the video version on our YouTube channel.
You can find all of our other social media information in the description.
Talk to you later.
Bye.